Trial Chamber 5A of the International Criminal Court decided by majority, with Judge Herrera Carbuccia dissenting, that the case against William Samuel Ruto and Joshua Arap Sang is to be terminated. According to the majority, this decision does not preclude new prosecution in the future, either at the ICC or in a national jurisdiction. This decision may be subject to appeal. The Chamber considered the requests of Mr. Ruto and Mr. Sang, that the Chamber find that there is no case to answer, dismiss the charges against both accused, and enter a judgment of acquittal. And the Chamber also considered the opposing submissions of the prosecutor and the legal representative of the victims, and received further submissions during hearings that were held from 12 to 15 of January 2016. On the basis of the evidence and arguments submitted to the Chamber, Presiding Judge Chile Eboe Osuji and Judge Robert Fremer, as the majority, agreed that the charges are to be vacated and the accused are to be discharged. They provided separate reasons for this decision. Judge Fremer found that there is no case for the accused to answer based on an assessment of the prosecution's evidence in accordance with the Chamber's guidelines. He considered that the prosecution did not present sufficient evidence on which a reasonable trial chamber could convict the accused. Accordingly, he considered that there is no reason to call the defense to bring their case or to prolong the proceedings any further. Judge Eboe Osuji, concurring with Judge Fremer's evidential assessment, also vacated the charges and discharged the accused without prejudice to re-prosecution in the future. However, he declared a mistrial in the case because, in his view, it cannot be discounted that the weakness in the prosecution case might be explained by the demonstrated incidence of tainting of the trial process by way of witness interference and political meddling that was reasonably likely to intimidate witnesses. The majority of the Chamber, having concluded that the prosecution did not present sufficient evidence on which a reasonable trial chamber could convict the accused, also concluded that a judgment of acquittal was not the right outcome, but only vacation of the charges and discharge of the accused. The majority also agreed that there is no reason to recharacterize the charges. Judge Herrera Carbuccia appended a dissenting opinion. In her view, the charges against both accused should not be vacated in the present case. In her view, the prosecution's case had not broken down, and she concluded that there is sufficient evidence upon which, if accepted, a reasonable trial chamber could convict the accused. Over the course of 157 trial days, the trial chamber heard the testimony of 30 witnesses for the prosecution, including 2 expert witnesses. And during that time, the chamber admitted into evidence 335 exhibits for the prosecution, 226 exhibits for the Ruto defense, and 82 exhibits for the Sang defense. The prosecution closed its case on 10th September 2015. At the close of the prosecution's case, the evidentiary record contained 92 photographs, 27 maps, 77 items of audiovisual material, and over 8,000 pages worth of documentary evidence. Throughout the trial proceedings, the trial chamber rendered over 400 written and oral decisions.